What if you never have to set an alarm clock again for work for the rest of your life? What if your time is truly yours to own, to do whatever you want with it? And what if I told you that financial freedom isn't what people are looking for? They are actually looking for this. So what people are actually looking for is time freedom. So what is time freedom and how is it related to financial freedom? In this video, I'm going to break down to you what is time freedom, what is financial freedom, and what's the relationship between those two. Hey everyone, I'm Fran from the Corporate Breakout Couple, and together with my husband John, we created this channel for you so that you can understand how to break out the corporate rat race and gain back your time. Do hit the subscribe button for our channel and like this video so that you can follow us on all our sharings. So let's talk money. So what is financial freedom? Now, one can hit financial freedom when your passive income is more than your expenses. It's quite simple, right? Now, I said simple. It's not easy, but it is a simple concept to understand. So now, let's talk about time. So as we all know, time is something that we all have, but once it is lost, we can never gain it back. So what then is time freedom? Time freedom, in my point of view, is the freedom for you to do whatever you want, whenever you want, with whomever you want, and time is truly your own. Let's look at the relationship between financial freedom and time freedom. Would you agree with me that most of us exchange our time for money? Therefore, we all have jobs and we go to work. Because we go to work, we actually sell our time for money. Therefore, the company owns our time. The time is never really yours. Allow me to explain more on this. On a typical work day, we spend 10 to 12 hours for work. Okay, I know some of you must be thinking, I really don't work that hard. I only work from 9 to 5, so that's not really 10 to 12 hours. Allow me to break it down for you. On a typical work day, from the moment you wake up, your time is spent for work. From getting ready to the showering, from the preparation and the commute, everything you do from that time onwards is for work. And when you get to work, your hours belong to the company. So if you really think about it, you only have about 4 to 5 hours of time that can really call your own. And what do people normally do with the remainder of the time? Well, you have things like Netflix, social media, hang out with friends, going out for drinks. We've now established that the time is never really yours on weekdays. People have come up with terms like TGIF and Friday because now let's talk about the weekends. Yes! What do people usually do on weekends? Well, it's all about family, brunches, running errands, going shopping, and maybe catching up on some sleep. So people are excited about the weekends because it is an escape from the realities of work, and the activities that one does on a weekend involve spending money. Weekends are a short escape from work. But what if one needs a longer escape? Well, that's when we have holidays. There is nothing wrong about going on a holiday, but do take note that every holiday takes a big chunk of money from your bank account. So there you have it. You're spending money on the weekends, you're spending money on holidays, and that pushes you further and further into a continuous cycle of you continuing to exchange time for money and having to work to fuel this lifestyle. So when then does one pursue financial freedom? Remember, financial freedom equals to your passive income is more than your expenses. As Warren Buffett famously said, if you don't find a way to make money while you sleep, you will work until you die. This is a concept that the rich embodies. They do not exchange time for money. They understand that the true value lies not in the dollar, but in time. Because once time is gone, you can never gain it back. It's ironic, isn't it? As you continue to exchange time for money, it pushes you further and further away from the true time freedom, which is actually the time for you to pursue your true passions and do whatever you want with your own time. Why most people can't see this vision of time freedom and what it allows us to do is because most people are caught up in the daily rat race of activities, KPIs, sales targets, meeting, people management on the weekdays. And on the weekends, you're busy spending what little time you have on things that takes money away from you. How then does one gain time freedom? The pursuit of time freedom must be a purposeful and intentional action from your end. The irony is, you need to make time in order to pursue time freedom. And what do you use that time for? You use that time to upskill and upgrade yourself so that you earn more money, and when you earn more money, you save and you invest that money, because that money will get you to financial freedom. And financial freedom is the key to getting your time freedom. When you obtain financial freedom, you can quit your job if you choose, and now time is truly your own. At the beginning of the video, I did say that it was simple, but it wasn't easy. At the end of the day, it all boils down to your choice. You can choose to work until 65 or older, but by then you may not have the time or energy to pursue the things that you want. Alternatively, you can choose to sacrifice some time now to pursue financial freedom so that you can live life on your own terms for the next 40 or 50 years of your life. One does not wake up one day and is financially free the next day. It takes a lot of planning and taking deliberate action to get there. I hope this video sparks a little fire in you to start planning for your future. It's never too late to get your finances in order so that you're one step closer to financial freedom. Take a look at this. If you're 40 years old right now and you achieve financial freedom when you're 50, hey, that's 15 years earlier than your peers. If you find this video educational, please share it with your friends so that they too can join you on your time freedom journey. Please like this video and subscribe to our channel. We really appreciate the love.